Hey there, DIY enthusiasts and crafters. Have you ever found yourself in a sticky situation with super glue? Maybe you've accidentally glued your fingers together or left stubborn residue on your favorite project? We've all been there, and finding the right adhesive remover can make all the difference. But with so many options on the market, how do you know which one actually works? That's why I've tested the top 5 glue removers available today to save you time, money, and frustration. Let's dive into our countdown of the best super glue and tape adhesive removers, ranked from good to absolutely amazing. 5. Goof Off Super Glue Remover. Starting our countdown at number 5 is Goof Off Super Glue Remover. This acetone-based formula promises to tackle acrylic-based superglue, epoxy adhesives, and even Gorilla Glue. When I first opened the bottle, I was immediately struck by the strong chemical smell that filled my workspace. While this isn't unusual for adhesive removers, it was notably more pungent than others I've tested, requiring me to open windows for proper ventilation. In my testing, Goof Off did manage to break down superglue effectively on hard surfaces like glass and metal. I applied it to a dried superglue spill on my workbench, and after about 2 minutes, I could scrape away most of the adhesive. The formula works quickly, which is definitely a point in its favor when you're in a hurry to fix a mistake. However, I noticed some concerning issues when using it on more delicate materials. When testing on plastic, the Goof Off actually began to dissolve not just the glue but the plastic surface itself, leaving behind a cloudy, damaged area. This potent formula clearly isn't suitable for all surfaces, which limits its versatility significantly. You'll definitely want to test it in an inconspicuous area before applying it to your project. Another drawback I experienced was skin irritation after some of the product accidentally contacted my hand. Despite washing immediately, I noticed redness and dryness that lasted for several hours. The powerful chemicals that make it effective also make it potentially harsh on skin, so gloves are absolutely necessary when working with this product. 4. Goo Gone Pro Power. Coming in at number 4 on our list is Goo Gone Pro Power. This enhanced formula from the well-known Goo Gone brand is designed to tackle tougher jobs than their original product. With its citrus-based scent, it's certainly more pleasant to work with than some of the harsher chemical removers on the market. The bright orange liquid comes in an easy-to-pour bottle with a built-in handle, making application relatively straightforward. I tested Goo Gone Pro Power on a variety of surfaces, including wood, metal, and fabric. On a wooden table with tape residue, it performed admirably, breaking down the sticky substance after about 5 to 10 minutes of contact time. The citrus scent, while better than chemical alternatives, is still quite strong and can become overwhelming in enclosed spaces, though not as bad as our number 5 pick. When it came to removing superglue from metal tools, I found the performance to be somewhat inconsistent. While it eventually softened most adhesives, it required significantly more time and elbow grease than expected. I had to reapply the product multiple times and scrub vigorously to remove all traces of the glue. For really stubborn adhesives, I found myself wishing for something more powerful. One issue I encountered was the residue left behind after using the product. Despite following the instructions to clean the area with soap and water afterward, I still noticed a slight oily film on some surfaces. 3. Goo Goo Glue and Tape Adhesive Remover. Taking the middle spot in our countdown is Goo Goo Glue and Tape Adhesive Remover. This versatile product strikes a nice balance between effectiveness and gentleness, making it suitable for a wide range of household applications. When I first tried this product, I was pleasantly surprised by how well it performed on different surfaces without causing damage. In my testing, Goo Goo excelled at removing tape residue from glass and painted surfaces. I applied it to some stubborn label adhesive on a jar, and within minutes, I could wipe away the sticky residue with minimal effort. The formula seemed to penetrate quickly, breaking down the adhesive bonds without requiring excessive scrubbing or reapplication. For superglue removal, I tested it on a small dried spill on my ceramic tile. After applying and letting it sit for about 3 to 4 minutes, I was able to scrape away most of the adhesive. It didn't dissolve the superglue instantly like some stronger chemicals might. but it softened it effectively enough to make removal relatively easy without damaging the surface underneath. I appreciated this controlled approach, especially when working near delicate materials. What impressed me most about Goo Goo was its performance on fabric and carpet. I deliberately placed a small amount of superglue on a test fabric and let it dry completely. When I applied the Goo Goo remover using the blotting method as directed, I was able to lift most of the adhesive without damaging the fabric fibers or leaving a noticeable stain. 2. Starbond Superglue Remover. Our runner-up is the impressive Starbond Superglue Remover. This product immediately stands out with its thoughtful design and formulation. Unlike many competitors that use harsh acetone bases, Starbond utilizes propylene carbonate as its active ingredient. This choice makes a noticeable difference in both performance and safety, as I discovered during my extensive testing. The first thing I appreciated was the ergonomic applicator bottle, which allows for precise application exactly where needed. When removing superglue from a delicate wood carving project, I was able to apply just a small amount directly to the affected area without risking damage to surrounding finishes. The formula began working within seconds, softening the cyanoacrylate bond and allowing me to gently remove the adhesive without scratching or marring the wood surface. What truly sets Starbond apart is how it performs on plastic surfaces. While testing our number 5 pick had me concerned about potential damage, Starbond removed superglue from acrylic and plastic components without any clouding, melting, or surface damage. I tested it on a plastic model that had suffered from an overzealous application of superglue, and the Starbond remover dissolved the adhesive while leaving the delicate plastic details completely intact. Perhaps most impressively, Starbond proved exceptionally skin-friendly during my tests. When I accidentally got superglue on my fingers, a common crafting mishap, the Starbond remover gently dissolved the bond without causing the irritation or dryness I experienced with other products. 1. 3M Specialty Adhesive Remover. Taking the crown as our number 1 pick is the exceptional 3M Specialty Adhesive Remover. This professional-grade product consistently outperformed all competitors in my rigorous testing, demonstrating why 3M remains an industry leader in adhesive technology. From the moment I first used this spray-on formula, it was clear that this product was in a class of its own. The aerosol delivery system provides unmatched coverage and application versatility. When testing on a large surface with multiple adhesive spots, I could quickly treat the entire area with a fine, even mist that penetrated effectively without oversaturation. The spray format also allowed me to reach difficult areas that would be challenging to access with liquid applicators, such as the inside corners of a picture frame where tape residue had accumulated. What truly impressed me about the 3M remover was its ability to tackle reactive adhesives that other products struggled with. I tested it on cured epoxy, silicone, and urethane adhesives that had fully hardened, and in each case, the 3M formula began breaking down these notoriously difficult substances within minutes. For a particularly challenging test, I applied it to silicone caulk residue that had been curing for over a week, a task that had defeated several other removers. The 3M product softened it enough to remove cleanly with minimal scraping. The residue-free finish is another standout feature that elevates this product above the competition. Final thought. So there you have it. My comprehensive countdown of the best superglue removers on the market today. Whether you're a professional craftsperson or a DIY enthusiast, having the right adhesive remover can save your projects and your sanity. While each product has its strengths, the 3M Specialty Adhesive Remover stands out as the best overall choice for effectiveness, versatility, and ease of use. What's your experience with these products? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more product reviews and DIY tips.